Greetings and welcome back to the slightly more organized Insanity. In the last episode I started making this little beautiful mall and it works pretty well. Even though right at the end of the last episode I went there and grabbed some things, but now there are already new things to be grabbed. Long live automation! And I can't see too much of my map. I need to get those radars out soon, but that's gonna take a while. And now in this episode we will continue the upscaling of the cadaveric arms, mostly. And then maybe continue reorganizing some things. Like maybe even getting the research back on again. You can actually stop there. Don't have any more cadaveric arms yet, because all of them currently go to seeds. Nope, not there. There, to there. There to there. Hello, driftwood. And there we go. Yes, okay, I do use shunt inserters on this side. So you need to have one facing that way, one facing that way. Facing that way, facing that way. And unfortunately, I don't think we have that many shunt inserters in our little mall yet. Probably because we seem to be lacking iron mostly, but also lacking a bit of copper, which is kind of what we're working on up here. 4, 5, 6, maybe. I hope these are turned the correct way. Looks like they are. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and you have, okay, great. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So all I need now is some actual cadaveric arms to start the modules, to start this thing essentially. Right now I am a bit in short supply of those. Alright, that's why I have that. Damn, these are slow. So let's start from over here, because here is where we have the, Well, okay, I guess I can fill in everything that I can. But over here is where we have the seeds, which we are most definitely going to need. And here over here is where we have the electricity, which, surprise, surprise, we are also going to need, unfortunately. Maybe I should actually make these in the mall as well, but then I need to drag logs there, which I'm not too eager on doing right now. Okay, have we gotten 4 more cadaveric arms? Nope, we do not. Please give me 4 more cadaveric arms. Whoops. This kind of shows you how slow these things are compared to... Oh, wait. Never mind, they're not slow, I'm just short on energy, seems. Which is not very super surprising, actually. I need to scale up that part. Big time. Where do we have? Okay, so Favogaya, we have quite a lot of Favogaya over here, although I could maybe use an extra column just for the sake of producing power. But that's a feels like a bit of a project. And in order to solve my most immediate needs, the question is how much steam do we have here? So here seems like we are slowly either gaining or reducing the steam, but it does not seem to be maximized. But the problem is that if this steam runs out, then I will not get very far. So I don't really want to consume that steam. Which I guess means that I need to simply scale up this steam. Now actually what I need to do is simply scale up the production of the fuel here. That's what I need to do. So you make steam for the sake of inserters. How about if we move you a bit? Would that help? I believe it would actually. Like that maybe? 1, 2. Oh. You have water over there. Well, water should be easy to get. Water we can get from a lot of places, including from over here. So water is not the biggest problem. Biggest problem might... Is you off by 1 error? I mean, it would make sense if you are connected there. Yep. So the question then is, okay, maybe we should move you actually even a bit further. Although this means that we will need to connect this differently, which should not be a problem whatsoever. There we go, that's solved. Then we can have another one of these. You can have your recipe there, and you can have something there. which we can connect here to that. And then we need the steam and some more steam. And now I forgot how this looked like before. Look like this-ish. So right, I am going to need to have a shunt inserter here as well. And then I'm going to need the destructive, destructive apparently. That seems to be another typo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I need all of them? No, I only need 3. And then I need some shunt inserters. Oh, and then you need to be kickstarted, of course. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Here you go, start. And just like that, we should have some amounts of more raw coal, hopefully. And you... Wait, are you connected to the other part? No, you're not. No, you're only used here. Yep. So that should be fine. And now you are in need of more inserters. What on earth? You know what? I like pipe to grounds. Okay, what about now? Please be happy. Yes. You're happy with that part at least. The problem is that now you are constantly producing maximum output, and that's not enough. I need to basically double this. I kind of wish I had efficiency modules right now, but I do not. All right, here I need more transport belts. And then you can become copper ore. You are missing something. Right. That makes sense. So right now I just need more cadaveric iron seeds, which this also is, so please use them as well. Thank you very much. And then the question is, can I add... It's not like I have much of a choice really. Although actually I do, because the question is, do I want to add it here? And the answer is no, but almost. I think I want to add it here. Hello, seaweed. And then I'm going to need more belts. More belts. Maybe more pipes. More pipes. Maybe not that many pipes. Have some pipes back. Not ash. No undergrounds yet. No undergrounds. Yeah, because I keep coming here and just stealing all the transport belts, of course. Well, I seem to have a quite good supply of pipes, at least. Okay, so new place for power production, probably. Which means that I will need quite a bit of boilers here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to 4. Let's start with 4. Because that's what I have here, and my goal is kind of to double what I have. And then I can connect. Oh, right, you are not connected to there. Yeah, that makes sense. So I shouldn't connect this to the output. I should just connect this to the input for the inserter's sake. And then I should not forget about making some actual boilers. And then I need some water, which should be quite easy. And then a few shunt inserters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Although I would prefer 8. If you can be so nice and just give me 1 more copper plate, and you are out of... I don't want to use you as fuel. I need to automatically refuel you somehow. And you, and lots of other stuff. I need more fuel belts, basically. You are making raw coal. How about you come up here and, well, although you are also making raw coal, and you are kind of part of this process, so I guess it's just up to you now. That, and that, kind of. So if I remove you, then you will automatically be getting a supply of coal. Thank you. And as you are so nice, you can have a little something for the ash here. Just the ash, nothing else. You should also just output ash. No, you should output everything. Because I have a shunt inserter there. Okay, back to this place. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wrong way. Now I just realized what the bad thing about my mall is. It's eating all my copper. It's most definitely eating all my copper. That's not great. That's not great at all. I will pause this little belt. And then I will go over here and see if you have any shunt inserters or anything for me. Which you do, how nice. I would kind of also prefer some small parts, thank you. Because I do want some more steam engines. because these steam engines should give me some more electricity, hopefully. Steam engine, steam engine. 1, 2, 1, 2. And something like that. And power. Like that. How are we doing now? Better, but not great. How expensive were these fish turbines again? 81 copper. I mean, it's free energy, but 81 copper is a bit, essentially. Do I have any better powers? Power options in the future. I believe I have eventually, but electric magnet drill, advanced material processing, geothermal power. Can be only placed in specific places on the planet crust. Yeah, I don't think I have that. Is my guess, kind of. Because I don't quite know what those geothermal places would be. Biomass power. Energy generation, now we're talking here. Machine components. Add basic energy regeneration. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm used to what things you call basic. Looks like I might be able to actually make these things. Steam, 250 degrees, just using water, electric boiler. You consume electricity to make steam. You produce quite a lot of electricity. You produce a shit ton of electricity. But I mean, if you're, well, 300 steam is actually not that bad. So I guess maybe it's a positive loop, I hope. Cooling tower. That's probably something we're gonna need eventually. Non-renewables and renewables. So renewable energy, that's environment friendly. Aerial turbine. Speed 4.3 kilometers per hour. How much does that convert into actual speed? I do not know. Or actual power, I mean. Actual speed, I know how much it is. Energy regeneration, non-renewables. Oh, heat exchanger, oh my god. I remember those. I don't remember them having this recipe though. Mechanical parts, intermetallics, that's new for me. Biomass power, coal power, oil power. Right, this is from alternative energy mod. That's new since the last PyBlock I played. And it seems like I don't have enough I just don't have enough raw coal here. So I think the problem for me with this processing of cadaveric arums is not really the ingredients for the cadaveric arms. It's the power. The power is an issue because they are bloody expensive. So I'm going to need to make way more electricity with the raw coal, and then I'm going to need to make way more power with that, or I need to make more raw coal with the Fabugaya, and then I need to make power from the raw coal, and then I need to deal with all the rest products, because here I think I already have quite a bit of ash. And like if you add all of this up, this is probably, you consume 3.7 megawatts. One of these is 3 megajoules. So that's 3 megawatts per second. So you produce kind of more than 1 ash per second. So if I have 15 of these boilers, then poof, that's a full transport belt. Yay. I remember the time when I said that I wanted more ash. Now I want less ash. I want much less. Oh. I definitely want less ash. I need to deal with this ash. This ash can become copper ore. I need to scale things up. Where is my landfill? 9,000 landfill, just like that. Thank you. 9,000 more landfill, I should say, because I already had some. So I guess it might make sense to kind of produce more power right above the cadaveric arms. I should try and stay quite close to the cadaveric arms so that my landfill is enough. And it's really nice now in Factorio 2.0 that I can actually remove landfill. In case I realize that, whoops, wanted to have some water pump there. And this is why I should get a car. And do remember that this is just in order to get more copper. So what if I basically take these things and put them like this instead? And then I will get the raw coal. The raw coal we will of course turn into steam, just a few tiles away. Something like that, and that's where we will have this set up. Although much more of it probably. So how much do I need to make 15 of these per second? Because 15 of these per second, that is 1 belt. And that is a very old recipe. That is without modules. 27. 86 versus 27. Okay. I like the 27 value better. So I would need 12 of these things, although maybe I should start Actually, yes, because those don't require any resource for the fuel, but they do require energy, and that's the exact problem that I want to solve with this. 2.1 megawatts. Oh no, wait, that's a beacon. Energy 200 kilowatts, 516.7 kilowatts. So it's supposedly kind of slightly, and I mean the destructive distillation columns, they are not really that much of an issue because they can just reuse the fuel that they produce themselves, kind of. Although that means less fuel for the boilers, but it is kind of what it is. So how about we simply transfer these over here instead? Move these and prepare for some bigger scale up. Because our teeny tiny amounts of raw coal just isn't enough. So 4 more of these, please. Oh look, perfect. And then I'm going to want to have the Faugaia over here. Although then I can maybe just produce my own Faugaia in this area somewhere. Although the Faugaia does need the wood and stuff, which is a bit annoying. So let's hold that thought for a while. Um, But this steam should not go like this. It should go much like this. Over there, down there, over there, and up there. And do I have no? I do not have enough. How are we doing with, okay, some belts we have. But I probably need to take a visit to the mall again. And to my little copper plate belt. Very much, thank you. I don't want mechanical inserters, I want shunt inserters right now. Thank you. No belts? Why no belts? No iron? Oh. The iron takes another path. Well, soon you have enough of the pipe to grounds, that's a good sign. And the iron will start going elsewhere, like to these things, which I haven't fully automated, but that doesn't matter because I can just do like this. limit there and low limit there. Although I think that 50 of these, that's quite a lot actually. Do I want to make 50 of those? I mean, eventually yes, but now? You be enabled if anything. It's false when they're okay, if everything is less than 10. Because everything is true when there are no inputs. Okay. Going up again. One there and 1, 2, 3, 4 there, and right, transport belts. That's kind of what I wanted to get from them all, but there were no transport belts because I need more iron for that to happen. So if we start changing things over here, you are full now, right? Yes, you are. That is bad, very bad, but okay. That is works, I guess. Let's just take a little short, quick path through here. Ugh. Well, I'll try and solve that later somehow. And then you need to go up here, where you will be going into these things. You don't have any steam. Right, because at the end of this I need to have a boiler. There's my boiler. And this boiler needs to have some water. And then you will have some amounts of steam here. But in order to get the steam, you need to have some raw coal, which means that you will need to move one more step. Just one more step. There we go. Steam. Destructive distillation columns. Belts, everything. So now you are not really capable of doing anything more. You can stop doing what you were doing because you have a new place now. These inserters can definitely stop what they were doing, even though they take a while to deconstruct. And then I just need to connect these things to another pipe. And then you are going to need some amounts of fuel, but that's problem for later or something. And then you are also going to need, so I need to connect this pipe here, I guess, or belt rather. To get some amounts of fuel over here. Yep. And then let's see. You have one of those there, and you have some of these here. And if I'm not mistaken, one of these should be enough. Right, I need to just kickstart you a bit. That's why we have coal gas. No, coal dust. And then we need these inserters. 2 out, 1 in, 2 out, 1 in. 2 out, 2 out, 2 out, 2 out, 2 out, 2 out. 1 in, 1 in. 1 in, 1 in, 1 in, 1 in. More shunt inserters. Damn. Expanding is expensive. Destructive distillation column, 2 of them, please. You kind of have no power now whatsoever, right? Yep, that makes sense. And you need to have just some amounts of pipes, thank you. Now you are inserting, then I can actually go, yeah, let's go get some more pipes. If I can find a way. Thank you. What am I missing? I'm missing small parts. Why am I missing? Oh, copper, of course. Well, at least now I have enough iron. That's something. Yeah, I need more. I need way more copper. Ew, copper comes. You can be disabled for a while. You are too expensive. Way too expensive. I need to prioritize the copper for the copper cables. Uh, Raw coal, please, only. And then you go here. And you stop putting the Faugaye. Then I will have raw coal here. That's good. You seem to be finished taking out all of the ash, which means that I will have to use up that ash somehow. Oops. Have you always been taking away the ash? Or is it something that is... Aha. It is indeed something that is not having filter. Though it would kind of be nice if I could also get rid of the ash here. But I think that might be a bit too much to ask right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the question is what to do with all the ash, because this is gonna generate a shit ton of ash. How was it that I had it before? I had I see. So I had a shunt inserter there, I guess. And then I can just use a bunch of I guess I can do this. So I use shunt inserters to get rid of the ash. Ash only, please, actually. Otherwise, there's a risk that you will also take out the fuel that I very much would like to keep in there. And I can move. Oh, actually, I can put electric poles here instead. That means I don't need to waste any more electric poles on that. Ash, 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 ash. Like that. Now the only problem is, of course, that I'm missing steam. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have these shunt inserters. Maybe they are... Where's all the steam? Are you just consuming all my steam? How did I have it before? Did I use shunt inserters or not? I guess apparently not. Which kind of makes sense, because then these things are not connected. And then the power doesn't go to the mechanical inserters. The power steam should not go to the and you should have very much filter, please. Only take out the ash. And then I can deal with the overflow, hopefully. Ah! I need more transport belts. Rather, I need more... more copper. That's not a lot. Why are you stuck? What? That's interesting. That's a new problem. That's probably something we should use to get more fuel. I definitely have some refactoring work to do here. That's probably gonna take next episode as well. So how are we doing with iron? Room. Thank you. 1. Yeah, because now I'm missing copper. It's not easy passing through here. Definitely calls for refactoring. And I'm still missing a few underground belts, a few amounts of copper. Just need like 4 copper. Two, 3, 4. And then this is also a problem that that chest is almost full. Come on. Oh. Okay, I need 1 more. Maybe. Thank you. And then the question is, where do I put all this ash? Because this is a lot. Which is good because that means it's potentially a lot of copper, but it's also bad because I need to deal with it right now, kind of. But I guess that's kind of why we can have this area, maybe. I have ash here. Let's do some planning, basically. Can I make more use of these belts? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is already a full half side of the belt. So in that case, I would like to, well, I guess I can split it and kind of do some kind of magic like this. But that's, then I will just need to leave some empty space, but that's possibly possible to do. So assuming that I have both of these sides full, how quickly can one of those soul separators, which is of course out of range because I'm in the wrong chunk, 5 per second. Okay, so I need 3 of these to deal with a full belt. So 1, 2, 3. I'm just leaving some space in between just to be on the safe side. And that means that I will have 1.5 of soot per second, which is 3 of these to handle 1 per second. Three of these to handle 1 per second. That's 3, and then 2 more to deal with slightly more than 1.5 of soot per second. And then I will have the coal dust. Right, so this is the problem kind of, because now I need to I guess the easiest way is kind of just to do this, that I will just forward all of it here. And at the end of this belt, there I have an inserter. And speaking of which, no, I was thinking that I had some other side product somewhere, but not that I can think of right now. So that means that I will have the coal dust and the iron oxide. So you can take maybe everything besides soot and put on another belt. And then I will need to deal with the iron oxide and the let's see, here I have the fuel. Or okay, you can just take all of the iron oxide and the other thing, the coal dust, and just move it out of here for processing elsewhere. Because what I would like to do with that is that the iron oxide should kind of become iron, of course, which I mean eventually would be good to have down in the mall or that area, but we're not quite there just yet in more ways than one. So if I can have this here, that would be nice. But then I need to deal with the rest of the coal dusts. The rest of the coal dusts, okay, this is a bit of a mess. What if we do something like this then? Because here we can have the fuel for the furnace, because we do need fuel for the furnace, and I don't want to rely on the coal dust for the fuel for the furnace. Although why not? Because I don't want this belt to stay still, kind of. I want to move the coal dust out of the way. Even though it would work, I guess, to have no, because the thing is that if the furnace is stuck, then I don't want to wait for the furnace to be unlocked, kind of. If I'm full on iron, then I still need to, well, I would still need to deal with the iron oxide. But I know that I will have way more coal dust than iron oxide. Way, way, way more. So what I would like to have is actually for this belt to come in the other direction. Because if this belt comes in another direction, then suddenly things got very complicated. Let's see. You produce coal dust, from iron oxide. You take away that and put things there so that you will use the iron oxide that you get before the raw coal. Perfect. I think I have a plan. In the next episode, I guess we will try and execute this plan, sort of. Assuming we have all the resources. I'm going to need quite a bit of belts, which should maybe be possible now. Let me just reconnect the copper plates we have here. I assume that this power is shit. Yeah. And it is shit because I'm stupid. Now maybe it will be a bit less shit. Look at this. Suddenly this belt became much more full. 1 point, okay, so 2 of these is 2.5, 5, 10, okay, right, 12 more and I can have I have already calculated that. Great, fantastic. Then to remind myself, I will just put something like that. Then I know that I can have 12 more, or no, 4 more. And then I need to deal with all this ash, which is a problem. Okay. Thanks you for watching. See you again in the next episode when we will continue and deal with this mess.